So now let us see how the QC module has its effect in the purchase order. So you will see in the purchase order we have raised some order on this AD engineers, which has the same material, the EN48 steel rod for about 45 tons at whatever the rate it is, which is actually picked up from a purchase indent from the user department. So now that we have created this purchase order, now what is the integration of the QC module in the purchase order? The purchase department only places the purchase order because they don't know the specifications and all that. Since the specifications are declared for this purchase indent, this material, they get a choice of printing the specification sheet. Okay. While the specification sheet is a very small thing here, but maybe it goes into more number of lines as per the specifications. So basically it picks up what are the material which is there in that purchase order, and for each of the material it writes the specification sheet as specified for the vendor purpose, not the inspection or things like that, so that the vendor is clear what is that he has to produce and supply the material. So once this material is supplied, then it goes to the goods receipt mode. Let us see this effect in the goods receipt. Before we proceed to the material receipt, let us have a small glance to the instruments which are being used for the inspection and the associated calibration, etc. So in the QC module we have the calibration, and you can define your different types of instruments which you notice are being picked up into the QC specification, material specification module. So I've taken the micrometer, and each of these you can have the parameters to be calibrated. That means say here you are saying the jaw parallelism, legend visibility, first zone reading, second zone reading. That means between this mm to this mm you are going to do this. And the calibration records, which indicates on what date you have calibrated and what is the next due date, and what is the master you have used for that, and the minimum value, maximum value, etc. And also the person who calibrated can also be recorded, and the various parameters. And various readings which have come can be created using a separation or a comma delimiter. So this calibration also has an attachment given, mainly as per the ISO standards. You must have the traceability to the national standards, where you will see the calibration procedure, whether it is adopted properly, and the readings and its traceability to the original equipment, and all the processes can be defined in this attachments for that specific instrument. So now in this video we have defined how it is going to affect the purchase module, the QC module and purchase module relation, and the calibration record. So in the calibration, basically you have the types of instruments, the instrument details, and the parameters to be calibrated, calibration records, and the attachments, various attachments which may be required. So based on the status of the calibration of the equipment, this equipment comes into the pickup of the material inspection in the QC module. Now let's in the next video let us see how the inspection is being done and recorded. Thank you.